points. Oh, if I don't believe my Christmas eyes. Woo! Wow, that's a loud yell from the Toochmeister there. Yeah, dude, really, we're gonna get some peaking levels on that one. What's up, fellas?
What's
How's
going
it going?
on? Dude, ready for the holidays? Ready to make some gingerbread houses? Ready for the snow?
Yeah.
Ready for all that stuff, dude.
That's
I've been
right.
looking forward to this for a long time.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You've been good this year? Santa's gonna bring everything he asked for?
Yeah. I've been good.
You've been so good, dude. You're the bestest boy.
It's coming to town.
Yeah, Holden's already sending us snaps of Christmas carols, so that's great.
That's good. I'm a big fan of that. Yeah, no.
Yeah,
Sure.
I have been hitting the light 98 in the mornings on my cruise to work and just jamming.
990, Delilah's Dilemmas on Light 98. I swear Holden is like the last person who like still listens to the radio. Everyone else is like Bluetooth or aux cord, and he's just like, oh, what's wrong with the FM? You know,
dude.
Well, I'm the same person who doesn't have Spotify and still use Pandora.
I mean, at least you don't have Apple Music.
Dude, it's the superior
what's wrong
audio
with
file.
What's wrong with Pandora? Just tell me.
You can't pick the song. You can't pick the song.
Yeah, it's all playlists.
You can pick the songs. It's upgraded since then. You guys don't know. You guys are on your Spotify grind.
Bro, I'm on Apple Music. I'm like so biased towards Apple products.
I've not heard
it's
of
so easy.
Dude.
Dude, nice.
Whatever, man.
All right, this is not what the podcast is about. This is about football. All right, we all had some great games, some epic games.
Yes.
Yes. I don't know. Are we doing recap? Do we have time for recap, Holden, or should we just jump right in?
Yeah, we got time for recap. Yeah, sure.
Okay, cool.
All right, Holden, which games did you like the best?
Oh yeah, funny. You're a funny guy.
I mean,
I'll tell you what games I like the best. I like the games that
have good reffing.
I don't know. This was a rough week. I mean, like there was so much build up the whole week, and then just to come out flat. The first quarter was actually okay, but at the same time, I went back and looked at it. And it's just like you held the ball for 11 minutes in the first quarter, and you only had 3 points off of that. I mean, they just stopped. They stopped using Ryan Robinson. He was averaging 7 yards per carry. The whole thing was weird. And then, like, obviously, you take away 2 of those turnovers from Heineke, and we're talking a different ball game here. But that's the roller coaster that you live with that man. And there's been some high highs, and now I'm feeling some of the lows. And we'll see if it comes to the most depressing low this week. But I have the slightest bit of confidence knowing how the rest of the world feels about this week's game to say this could be this is how they like to play. They like this underdog type mentality. So though it was very brutal and I stared at the ceiling for like 4 hours before I went to sleep that night, we still hold the 7th seed. We are in the playoffs. Still in the playoffs.
Still in, maybe.
Understand that. No, if the season ended today, you'd be in the playoffs. Understand.
Is the season going to end today? You know what? I would support that.
I'm
I would
saying,
support the Bills.
Says the Bills fan that doesn't have to worry about anything but the first round bye.
I'll take that. Give me the first round bye, baby.
He was freaking out at one point. At one point, he was the 6th seed, and he's like, "Oh gosh, here we go. We're getting nervous."
Oh yeah,
and
dropped
then,
a couple.
Turns really quick, and this is backs against the wall time. This is backs against the wall.
I'm like, we're gonna make.
You are nervous.
I was like, we'll make the playoffs.
You want to go
back? I don't want
to
be a wild card.
Roll the tape.
I want to
throw the flag, Holden.
Sean, you were nervous. I know you were. You were like freaking out about those games.
No.
Which I would be too.
I knew it was tight, but I knew we were going to make the offs.
You know what I was nervous about? The bet I had on the Vikings this past week. The Saturday games were so weird, dude. The Colts went up by 33 at the half, and then Matt Ryan was a part of the worst fall apart in NFL history.
Dude, and now they're benching him. I'm just like, golly, this dude is just like, I don't know who he like made mad, who he just like disrespected to just like.
I mean, but at what point do you like blame the defense for the fall apart? Because the points don't come from him.
A lot of that's situational football too. That's also could be play calling too. It's just like setting them up for disaster. Where realistically, when they had talked about like the Super Bowl from years back, like they said you could have kneeled the ball 3 times in a row and then punted and shredded, 3 to 4 minutes off the clock kind of a thing. And they just had weird play calls, stopping the clock and just giving the giving the Vikings opportunities to come back. And the Vikings do have an offense lethal enough to do that with the playmakers that they have. So it just worked out. I hated that it was Kirk Cousins.
It was 36 unanswered points in the second half, dude.
I mean, that's just so gross. I just don't like, especially because I feel like the Colts are a run-focused team. I know that Jeff Saturday is a run-focused coach. And I'm just like, how do you not effectively literally just pick up 3 yards every time and, get a first,
Yeah, even though Jonathan Taylor was out after, the first quarter. But...
Next man up, man. Next man up. I don't care. Straight up.
Yeah,
it's I'm with you. Find a way.
Yep.
And then I loved that Bills finish on Saturday,
dude.
It was a little bit of a clencher, dude. You guys?
No, it was for sure. I was nervous.
Yeah, he admitted it. Holden. He was nervous.
Man said a sure thing. Man said I had to take a sure thing. That was not a sure thing.
Yeah, it was
not a sure thing. It wasn't a sure thing.
It's out of context. It's out of context. You're out of pocket.
Geez.
Nah,
no,
dude.
You said it was a sure thing. That was that was a very close, dicey game. It's very.
It shouldn't have been that close. It really shouldn't have.
It's a division game, though. I mean,
it is, but like Tua didn't beat us. It was I don't know. It was a game management thing. Their run game was really good. I don't know. There were some weird calls for sure on both sides, but end of the day, Josh was literally superhuman. Re-entered the MVP conversation, so we'll see how the rest of the season goes.
What did you like this weekend, Sean?
Me, dude, I did like that game. I wish it wasn't so close, but it was just it definitely was a classic. I was in the grocery store the next day in Bills gear, and a guy came up to me organically and was like, "Hey, man, dude, that was probably one of the best games I've seen in years." And it's just cool to be associated with that. It's cool to be a Bills fan again. Because for most of my life, it was just nothing but garbage. Let's see what stuck out to me. Definitely that epic Raiders win. Oh my gosh,
Jeez.
Just give me that gif of Mac Jones being stiff-armed into the ground, through the Earth's crust, through the mantle, repeat. It was just phenomenal.
That whole final play was just awful. Ramondre Stevens had at least 20 yards on the rest of the team. All he had to do was fall down.
I actually, as a rugby player, I liked the first lateral. I was like, okay, maybe he'll get 4 more yards off that. Whatever.
Jacoby Myers throws a pick 6.
It was just it's he's never played a lateral game before or whatever. Because
never played in the mud.
Well, no, he ran 10 yards back and then chucks it, and I'm and it's just does he just not see Chandler Jones there? Does he think Mac Jones is this superior athlete who's going to somehow get this ball, juke out Chandler Jones?
Exactly.
He can't throw it forward again. Unless he was still behind the line of scrimmage, but I don't think that's how that works.
No.
Super weird. So, that's mostly what stuck out to me. And the Chiefs almost losing, that was nice.
Dude, the Cowboys loss in overtime?
That was...
Who called the Jags? Thank
I did.
you.
Who?
Thank you. Well, yeah, Holden did the Uno reverse thing, but
no, that was not a reverse. I was Jags heavy, baby. I love it.
Yeah, you were Trevor Lawrence stan that day.
Absolutely, hell yeah, I was. You know how I do it.
Hey man.
Hey. Last thing that stuck out to me definitely was that Steelers dub. We'll get into it, but it is possible that my season bet hits and Holden's loses. So
and this is why they had it at 7.5, because Vegas knows, and it's going to be close. I think they're going to finish with 7. I think they're going to finish with 7, and then I'm going to win it on the hook. I think they're going to finish with 7. I'm going to win it on the hook.
What, Devin Duvernay went down for the Ravens, and we have the Raiders, the Ravens, and the Browns next.
Those are so winnable, especially because you have Browns at home to end it.
Cleveland hasn't done diddly screw anything, dude. They've scored 13 points on Baltimore. And Baltimore only scored 3. Lamar Jackson might be back, but will he be healthy?
We'll see. We'll definitely get into that because I definitely do want to discuss that because that is affects a lot of my picks. Just to tease it for the viewers and listeners at home, this is my biggest card the entire year. This is my slate of the year. I'm going undefeated. It's happening. How much I'll spend on Christmas gifts? Roughly. A couple hundred at least. Holden, a couple thousand.
More than that. Well, not a couple thousand. Not a couple thousand, but
You're buying for the whole family. Yeah.
You follow me, you're getting all that back. You're getting all that back. You follow me. I'm calling.
Are you doing like, player props? You got some money lines?
Straight spreads. I got a teaser in there too.
Okay.
Holden has peer pressured me into doing a money line parlay. We'll sprinkle.
Well, I mean, if you got to, if you're saying that it's going undefeated, you have to sprinkle. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I do it every single week. I take one long shot every week of every single game. Just like why? Because no, of course not. I mean, but you got to do it. I mean, because it's
you got to do.
People go to the store and buy lottery tickets.
Because the day it does hit
every week,
you're not gonna.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's it's a lottery ticket. You got to just go. And if anything, it's it's football. It's your own picks of football. So it's like sprinkle it $2.
That's true.
That's your Mega Millions ticket.
Does make you feel good. Yeah,
for sure. Aaron, anything for you, or you want to just jump on into it?
I said all the things that were interesting to me. I mean, we'll talk in more detail about the other matchups anyways.
Nah, for sure, because I got something to say about this Commanders team. Ugh.
You better not say it. If you say it, I'm going to bitch slap you.
And this is partially biased.
Show with biased takes from biased fans, partially. Let's get started off here. And I'll just let you all decide who wants to go first, because I'm a little torn on this one. Jags Jets, huge Thursday nighter. I'm excited for this game. I'm falling in love with this Jags team, and I hate that.
It's kind of a Cinderella team, dude. They're getting hot right when they need to, and it's weird to say because you saw this team from last season with Urban Meyer, and that was a shell of the team that it is now.
Oh, it was awful.
That year didn't count.
It really didn't. That was like a COVID
year. But if I'm gonna go first, I'm taking Jags, dude. The Jags have showed some great prowess. I think Zay Jones might have a little trouble with Ahmad Gardner, but if Christian Kirk's gonna be there, catching balls. ETN had a pretty good game last week, didn't he?
He was over 100 yards. I mean, he nothing crazy, but I mean,
first time this season.
No, he's been pretty consistent. I mean, because as a fantasy owner, he's not been bad. I mean, it took him a while to get going because obviously they traded that other running back to Philly.
James Robinson.
Yeah, James Robinson. Yeah, and so no, but he's nice, and I think he's a good pass catcher. I'd love to see him get more involved in the pass game, but I mean, they didn't need to because Trevor was just throwing bombs all day, and that's what you want to see from your first overall pick. So Aaron, you got anything, or you want to move on to someone else?
Holden, what do you think?
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to go Jags here. I don't like Zach Wilson very much. If Mike White was starting, I'd probably have other things to say, but I just think the Jags are getting hot at the right time. They put up 40 points against a fairly good defense, in my opinion.
That's a damn good defense.
I think Christian Kirk's going to have more to deal with Sauce, and I don't know if Zay Jones is going to have 3 tutters like he did last week, but I still think you have 3 TDs, it definitely boosts confidence, and that team's feeling good about what just happened. I was really pulling for the Jets last week, and they almost came through for me. But screw the Jets because they freaking lost, made the Lions, helped the Lions win. So yeah, for that reason, taking the Jags, baby.
Nice. Yeah. Love that. Do we for sure know that Zach Wilson's starting and Mike White isn't back?
Yes, Mike White has been ruled out.
Okay,
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Because I'm sure y'all saw the stories last week. Yeah, he was literally trying to find any doctor to clear him. He was
he couldn't get a second opinion for anything, dude. It was.
Are you a doctor in psychology? Will you, he's like, just let me play.
Just agree with me.
So just one thing I was thinking about when y'all were kind of recapping that game a little bit is that, all right, so Zay Jones having 3 touchdowns. Is that more on him, the wide receiver, or is that more on Trevor Lawrence? Finding him, you know what I mean? I know it's a balance, but who do you give more credit to?
I would say
Zay has been in the league for a while. This is his third.
That's true. I would say that it's the scheming. Christian Kirk opens up the field. It's a scheme. He opens up the field downfield, so Zay Jones is getting these intermediate routes, and I think he had one actual fingertip catch that was tipped by the defender first. So. If he's making circus catches and catching the actual pinpoint passes that Trevor's throwing. I think it's a little bit of both. I think he's just having a really, really good stint,
I agree. No, it's great to see. I mean, Zay was obviously, I was a fan of him in college out of ECU. He played for the Bills for a while. I was a fan of him then. I'm glad to see him kind of take this role. But that being said, I'm on the Jags too. This Jets team, no, Zach Wilson is so inconsistent. To me, I mean, he had some yards last week, but I mean, completion rating wasn't that great. I'm really, there was a theory by one of our friends at the podcast, Coach Doug's over at Barstool Sports. He's a big Jags guy. And he was like, this division could come down to the last week of the season for the AFC South where the Tennessee Titans have to go to Jacksonville and play the Jags. And that is what it's suiting up to be. And I think that'd be such a great story for this franchise and the fans of last year, the laughing stock of the league, this year, somehow winning the division.
Sneaking in too. Yeah, that'd be crazy.
I'm all about that. All right. And this is, pretty much every game is one of my best bets this week, but this is definitely one of them, just to tease that. And then going into one of my other games with the best bets of the week, Falcons, Ravens, Holden. Battle of the Birds.
Bird Bowl.
I'll take the Ravens.
I like that pick.
Yeah, you do.
Is Lamar in this week?
I have no idea.
I don't care. I'll take Huntley or Lamar. I just think this. I don't like this Atlanta Falcons team with. I like them better with Mariota, and I know they're trying to see what they. I think they're trying to see what they have in this kid, which I get. You're at that point in the season, but I like that. I think that team was scarier with Mariota. So. Just don't love them,
That's true.
Think this is kind of obviously. I mean, I think going into this year, they expected this to be kind of a rebuilding year anyway. But this Ravens team still has a lot to play for. Still a well-coached team.
Yeah, and
they're still in the thick of it, even after a tough division loss. So I think Harbaugh is going to get the boys ready for this one.
Get the boys ready. Aaron, do you cheer for the Ratbirds this time, or are you?
I don't know, dude. They sliced me last week. I needed them to beat Cleveland, a team that was already struggling to begin with, but they just couldn't do anything. And maybe that's just with Huntley at the helm, they just couldn't get anything done. And now they're without Duvernay. He's on IR now. He hurt himself in practice.
Yeah.
Who can they throw to? I mean, they just signed Sammy Watkins off the waivers, but he's a shell of himself since the Kansas City days, and he just got released from Green Bay.
Yeah.
I don't know, and Dobbins is questionable, but they're playing in Baltimore, and as Holden said, I don't think Ritter was all that good last week, even though they had a couple of plays that were errant, like a fumble from London, but. I hate to say it, but I gotta ride with the Baltimore Ravens again.
Oh, dude, that hurts.
It hurts my insides, dude.
Right,
they're favored by 7.
So that's why it's one of my best bets, for sure. Way too large of a number for an Atlanta team that's covered very well all year. Played another team tight and is just going up. Such a banged up Baltimore team. This Baltimore team stinks. It's not good. They find a way to win games. Their lack of wide receiver depth is honestly just I'm looking at the GM and being like, what's up? Why did we not draft enough guys who could stay healthy? Why are we pulling guys who formerly played for us and aren't good enough to play for another team?
That's right,
yeah. So it's just, that being said, I'm on the Birds. I'm with you. I like home field advantage.
Wait, which
Baltimore
one?
Birds. Yeah. Sorry.
Okay, yeah.
That doesn't work in this scenario. Wouldn't be surprised if Atlanta wins. I really wouldn't. To counteract your point with Desmond Ritter being the first time.
What are you doing?
Holden cleaning his camera right now. Good lord,
dude! I just popped the seltzer and I got it all over the all over the place. I mean, the screen, seltzer. Everything, dude. It just. Oh my gosh! Literally, I got it everywhere.
That's awesome. That is incredible.
I was trying to do a hard pop, and it just popped everywhere.
Actually, you know what, Sean? I'm gonna be partially biased. Fuck Baltimore.
Good idea. That's the name of the show, baby.
They ruined it for me.
That's why we call it that.
Desmond Ritter, if you ever get a chance to see this before game time, kick their ass.
Do it for Aaron.
Do it for me.
Aaron.
What if he tweeted at the show? He was like, "I got you, fam."
He's like, "I'm partially biased. I hear you. I'm gonna try my best."
Yeah,
right.
no. Just counteract your point. Like, last thing I'll say about this game is Desmond Ridder. I mean, like, that was his first action. Maybe he gets
Yeah.
better. Like, not to say the Saints defense is all that, but I mean, this Ravens D can only do so much. I think it's the Ravens game to lose for sure, but I'll ride with the home team and I'll trust Jim Harbaugh to find a way. Going on to another intense matchup, playoff implications on the line for both teams. Lions, Panthers. Let me tell you something now. I'm all on these Detroit Kitties right here. All right, these Lions are going to roar and they're going to stampede. Yeah, the Panthers, the cat ball. Like a bunch of alley cats in the heat. It's going to be a tough, loud matchup.
Dude, I mean, Carolina was awful last week. Like, stopping the
They're
run.
not a bad team. They're not a bad team.
Not
Like
that bad.
They were playing some good football, but then like if you have a defense that's worth 2 cents, dude, you're gonna get to the quarterback. Like it, I don't know.
I think this comes down to a possession game. I think Detroit just passes the ball so much better that,
Yes.
I mean, yeah, like Carolina may control the clock with their run game because they just call a lot of run plays. But if it's not fruitful, then and they have to play catch up, I don't think they can play that game. So
Yeah,
I'll ride the hot hand on the Lions. The
I'm
only
right there
team
with you.
to have beaten them on this 7-game win streak was the Buffalo Bills. Fun fact. So yeah,
Ooh.
Lions.
Close one too. Close one too.
It was. It was.
What are you thinking, Holden?
I mean, you know what it is. I'm taking the Panthers all day. I might go buy a Panthers jersey after this. To be honest with you, if they find a way to pull this one off, like
vintage
screw the Lions, screw the Lions, screw
Jake
the
DeLome.
freaking, screw the what else? What other team am I rooting against?
Anyone in the NFC.
The Seahawks.
Yeah.
Screw them both. Yeah, I'm taking the Panthers. There's no hesitation. This is going to be. It's going to be beautiful. Don't even worry about it.
There's no way Carolina can stop Detroit, man. Like Detroit's.
Dude, don't say that. Don't jinx
I love that. I love that you just said that, Aaron.
Don't
I love that you just said
I mean,
that.
sure, you know, any given Sunday, but dude, look at how good Detroit has been playing, man.
I mean,
like, dude,
it's been good. It has been
not good. Their defense is not good.
That doesn't matter. They just have to outscore you, and they can.
Okay, well, Sam Darnold is capable of going off at any point. DJ Moore is still a stud. Like, Deontay Foreman and Chuba Hubbard can get it done. Like, they got weapons too. I mean, they don't have as many weapons, but they got weapons.
Chuba Hubbard did a big play. I do remember that.
Watch out. That was a nice chunk, like 57-yarder or something weird like that. Yeah. Nope. Yeah. Watch out.
Those garbage time plays.
Baby. All right, Aaron, come on. You're acting like the Steelers blew them out. It's like they won by one possession. Like, I mean, good win, but let's not act like Carolina was
garbage. Anyways, move on.
This is what Aaron thinks of anyone who plays the Steelers. They're JV. They're
I know, right?
Hey, man.
All right, let's keep it rolling and move on to one of the games that Holden was talking about. Teams he's rooting against. A partially biased pick. Another one of my best bets. Best bets in all 4 of these games so far. Seahawks, Chiefs in Kansas City. Huge spread on this one. I believe Kansas City is favored by 10.
Yep.
Aaron, who are you rolling with?
Easy.
I'm going with KC, man. This is.
That's true.
They're the matchup predictor on ESPN has them favored by 85%, dude. Like, I would be stifled. I would be astonished if the Seahawks pull away with a huge upset win against Kansas City. Now, I will say Kansas City's defense hasn't been showing up as of late. Like, you know, they had to pull some heroics out of the Texans game, which, I mean, the Texans did the same thing to, you know, the Cowboys. So are the Texans just bad at finishing games? Probably. But
what, you're telling me the 1-win team is bad at finishing games? They can't
imagine. Breaking some new ground
crazy.
There.
Clip that. No.
Yeah. It's KC in a route, dude. Take the points, man. 10 points is not high enough.
Bro, you're crazy. It was 14 last week, and like Texans covered. Holden,
that's true.
Tell me why the Seahawks are going to lose.
I mean, it's just because it's the Seahawks. I mean, what do you need me to tell you? It's Patrick Mahomes. It's Travis Kelce. It's Jerick McKinnon.
Yeah, Jerick McKinnon had a hell of a game.
Dude, he's overrated.
I know he did.
System guy for sure.
Oh my god.
Whatever, dude. Andy Reid. I don't care.
I do love Andy Reid.
I just need it. Okay. I just need it. All right. I just need them. I need the Seahawks to lose. I don't care.
How are the Seahawks 7-7, dude?
Because they had a hot
start.
Started
off so good. Yeah, they started off so hot, and then they
probably
died
finished
off.
second place in the NFC West.
That blows my mind.
We all knew this. We all knew this was going to happen.
Yeah, we all knew this was going to happen.
Yeah, all of us.
We knew this. We knew. No, we knew.
Especially everyone who took the under on their win total.
Anyway, bring that up. That was again. All my hate for the Seahawks has transferred to Russell Wilson, and I guess it's deserved. I'm on the Chiefs here as well. I mean, it just makes sense. Chiefs at home, very good home team. Those last two scares against the Broncos and Houston were on the road, so hopefully they'll get a little bit of mojo back. The Seahawks team has dropped a ton of games, although a few of them have been close. That being said, I don't know. Chiefs have been letting teams stick around. They've been some close games, and like all that matters is that you win. But the Seahawks run game, if they can just not have turnovers.
Who was it? Kenneth Walker?
He's potentially out, if I'm not mistaken.
Damn, that stinks. Okay. Well, that's a bummer. They'll find a way.
All on KC.
This Chiefs defense is stinky for sure.
Yeah.
So, but I'm on the Chiefs as well. We can go ahead and transition to a more competitive game. And it's going to be Saints-Browns in the land. And I'm going to tell you right now, Saints are going to win. Saints are going to win. They got a little
trust Red Rocket?
I do. He didn't have a bad game last week. They were able to get, I mean, it took a lot of carries for Alvin Kamara to get 90 yards, but I mean, he still got to 90, so he was effective. Chris Olave is a beast, probably offensive rookie of the year. Yeah, this Browns team is not impressive, especially their quarterback. On that note, hey Holden, how many points did your starting quarterback get you last week?
12.
Dude, nice.
That's about what Aaron Rodgers.
More than Aaron Rodgers. Yeah, Aaron Rodgers had 10 points.
Aaron Rodgers got. Well, I could have told you Aaron Rodgers was going to get you 10 points. I had him all season.
Dude, he did. He as long as he didn't throw anything to Christian Watson, it's fine in my book.
Fine in my book.
Oh yeah, that's right. You did win. You did.
R.I.P. Ryan, love you.
Dang, Aaron could repeat. That'd be actually freaking nasty.
Hey, shut up. Don't jinx it.
That's right. That's right. Aaron's going to lose this week. I'm calling it. Yeah, I'm on the Saints too. I just think they find a way. Like this, there's no chemistry on offense. Like the Browns defense can only do so much. So as long as the Saints don't turn the ball over, they will find a way. Saints are not out of the playoffs, I think, technically. So the Browns definitely are.
Garbage.
Like, pretty much. Yeah, no, it's a very garbage division. So Aaron, tell me who you're rolling with.
Oh man. I'm with you, dude. I'm with the Bayou. I don't like Cleveland. Cleveland needs to lose, so the Steelers have better odds. But the Steelers right now have like 0.18% chance to get in. We need like everybody in the AFC like playoff like bracket to just lose 2 or 3 of their last games, and we actually need the Chargers to lose out. Sorry, Jamal. So.
Which isn't impossible. I mean,
there's a chance.
I mean, there's a chance. They did not look good last week. Like, I felt like they were the better team pretty much all game against Tennessee, and they just did not show. So, but
that's true. It was like what 17-13. It was actually a pretty close
14,
game,
and like they only won at the very end of it. It was like 14-14 forever. Like,
the Mike
Williams.
Yes, Mike Williams catch. It was a circus catch. It was crazy, but very close. Holden, who you got?
I got to go Browns here, boys. I'm sorry. I just got to do it because here's the deal.
What's the deal?
We play the Browns next week. All right, and I want this team feeling like, oh yeah, we got this. Yeah, we're feeling good after a dub, and then I want to just smack them right in their mouths. That's what I need.
With Chase Young,
because oh yeah, Chase Young's gonna be. Chase Young might give Deshaun a massage on the field because he's gonna need one after this game because we're gonna destroy him, dude.
Do we have any like update? Like he's coming back next week or this week?
All right, we don't officially know.
I feel like you guys ask this question every single week, and we get the same response.
It makes
He's
me
trending.
so mad.
He's trending.
We'll get to it
angry.
when we get to that game.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll get to it. We'll get to it. He's not playing. He's never playing again. I'm just calling.
All right, you know what? How about this?
Hey, Uno reverse.
I'll take the Saints.
Exactly, reverse psychology. You're taking the Saints?
To your counterpoint, Holden. What if you get a situation like in Denver where just like the Cleveland offense just hates Deshaun so much? They're like, we were so much better with what's his face? I can't remember his name.
Brisket.
Yeah.
Brissett.
Brisket.
Yeah. That's how I remember his last name, dude. Jacoby
Brisket.
I was about to say Teddy Bridgewater, but they're like the same guy almost in a way. Anyway, yeah, they're gonna be like, Jacoby Brissett moved the ball better. This guy stinks. You put all this money in here. I think that's what you want. I think you want division in the locker room, not like cocky in Washington to, because y'all's defense is better. Your skill positions are better. They just have a leg up on running back and maybe offensive line. That's really it.
Yeah,
that's true.
Corners maybe.
So maybe we just keep beating them down, just like just like
I think you want them hopeless. I think you want them to fully give up, eliminated from playoffs.
All right, I'm with you then.
Y'all are playing for something. Okay, for nothing.
Let's go.
All on New Orleans.
All right.
All on New Orleans. All right, moving on to a classic AFC South matchup. Bad blood between these two teams. Texans, Titans in Tennessee. Aaron, you got to help me figure this one out.
I'm going Houston. Houston's playing some good ball, man. Tennessee's not. Tennessee's not playing good ball.
They aren't. Tennessee just looks pitiful.
Maybe it's recency bias, but the Tennessee Titans, cornerbacks, secondary, just either all need to retire because they are awful, or they need to learn how to tackle. Because Houston, they don't have their rookie phenom, but I don't even know who the starting running back is for Houston, but they've been playing some decent football. And you're going to run up the score on Kansas City, a playoff team, arguably.
Tennessee has lost 4 in a row, which it does make me question some things.
I don't think Vrabes can get out of this, man.
Texans have had 3 close losses. Vrabes will get out of
this. That's what I'm saying.
He's not going to get fired, but
that's what you're making it sound like.
No, this is backs against the wall for Braves, dude. This is a big. I think this is a complete turnaround. To be honest with you, I think this is Titans all day. Personally,
really,
I think the Texans have looked good, and they're freaking NFL athletes. Of course, I think all games should be like this, and you just have some teams that can close and some teams that just can't, and that's what separates them.
Sure.
But people are like, "Oh, this Texans team is actually scrappy." No, they're good. They're pro athletes. They should all be good. It's just a matter of who's going to close it? Which coach is going to outcoach the other coach? And I feel like that's what it comes down to. But I think Vrabes is the better coach here. I think their back's against the wall. They understand what's in front of them. It's a division game. This team has kind of owned that division over the past couple of years. And Henry's going to maul them. And I don't think Dameon Pierce is in.
Dameon Pierce is out. No, he's out for the season.
I don't like that at all, dude. No way, dude. Titans all day, baby.
All right.
It just kind of scares me because they were close last week without Brandon Cooks, without Pierce, without a good amount of starters. And it's just, you're right. They are professional athletes, but I'm with you, Holden. I'm going to ride with Titans here. They've had their number for a while. I'm with you. Backs against the wall. They're playing for something. Houston's just paying for the paycheck. Titans are playing the win of the division potentially. So I'll ride. Even though the Titans just look so not great, they are just so mediocre. And
they don't look good right now. But you know what? Sometimes it just takes a couple of games like that to kind of get a smack in the face to hit the drawing board and fix it.
Titans have also played some good teams. I know the Texans have too, technically, but I don't know.
It's going to be a toss up. What the spread's minus 3.5 Tennessee.
Yeah, it's a close spread for this kind of a game.
And it's division, so
division game.
That is weird.
What's the under set at? What's the over-under set at?
36.
Wow, that's low.
I know. I'm kind of tempted for the over.
Especially for two defenses that are awful.
Wow, that is low.
Makes you think.
Anyway, maybe a little sprinkle?
No.
We did say there was a trend where it was division unders after the second half of the season. Trends to the under. think it was like 64% of the time, which is pretty good.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Pretty decent.
Neat. Oh, all right, fellas. Let's move it on. Bengals, Patriots. Holden, is this as easy as a pick as it seems, or am I just crazy? Am I just a hater?
I mean, you're just a hater. It is going to be a little tough, but I do think the Bengals pull this out. I think it's going to be close. I think Bill Belichick's going to be like, I mean, the entire organization. I mean, if I ever lost a game like they just lost, I probably would punch a hole through every wall in my entire house. I would be so upset. Even though, granted, like that, then again, that was a huge loss for the Are the Patriots in the playoff picture now, right now?
Technically, they're in the hunt, if I'm not mistaken.
They are on the bubble. They're on the bubble because they're third in the AFC East.
Were they in before that? Were they in before that play? Like, were they in, and then if they had, you know what I mean? Like, that's something that I would want to know, because if we lost a game like that, where we were in the playoffs and then lost a game like that, I would have been.
I think potentially they were, because the Chargers moved into the playoff picture with that win. So and the Pats fell out. So that took them out of a wild card if it were to end then. I mean, still some time with this.
That would have made me so upset. It's not even funny. I still think the Bengals win, but I think it's gonna be tough, just because Bill's gonna be pissed. The entire team's gonna be pissed. And
dude, if I'm out there, I would have the whole offense out there running like suicides or whatever. Like, it's like
I wouldn't know what to say to a team. I would be like, I just would shake my head and be like, get out. Just get out.
Well, the receiver, Jacoby, whatever his name is, Myers, he was like fried by the media. They were like, what led you to make that decision? He was just like, I tried to make a play and fucked up.
Yeah.
I have to own it.
I get it. But
it was
just
such a fluky play, too. It was like, what in the world?
It was. I mean, anytime you do that, but it's rare that you see a fluke play like that
in the NFL.
Of the defense in the NFL and like go to the other team. It's rare that happens. I mean, you see some weird stuff. We've seen the what was it, the Miami Miracle, that kind of stuff where it's just some weird stuff happens, but it's typically in favor of the offensive team. You rarely are like, okay, this is going to be a pick six, or this is going to be a fumble recovery for a touchdown. You just don't see it often. So
I totally agree.
Anyways, I think the Bengals are getting really hot right now. I'm just taking the Bengals.
I'm with you on that too, and that's what kind of like gives me hesitance in this pick. Just with the fact that, what's up, Leo? Bye. See you tomorrow. Yeah, he did. Bye.
Shut up, Leo.
You don't say that.
Get out of here, kid.
You don't know what 9/11 is. No kidding. That's just always my default jump to like. We're not kids.
I was just gonna say you're too young to work.
Younger than me. Yeah. Well, it was just a joke. He's a nice kid. Yeah, that was nice. So sweet. What were we talking about? Oh yeah,
Cincinnati.
So, I have some hesitance in this because Bengals are the third seed right now. I need them. I would prefer for them to drop some games and Kansas City to drop a game just so Bills have a nice cushion. But yeah, that being said, screw the Pats. I'd love to see them miss out. I think the Bengals are hot. This line is either a trap or a total gimme.
So hot right now.
-3, like
-3. Yep. Over under 41.5.
Beat good teams too. So
well, they did have a slow start against Tampa, and you
did, but you wonder. I thought that was a character test. At least that's how I interpreted it.
I just like I didn't watch that game, but it was just weird to see because the Bucs were up by like what 17.
I don't think they were up by that much.
17.
I think it was a pretty. Hold on, let me see that game.
I don't. No,
I just remember. I remember there was something
14,
about 14. Giovanni Bernard was approached after the game.
Oh yeah,
and the media was trying to get him to talk, and they were like, "We haven't talked to you all year," and he was just like, "It was on me. I messed up. Blah blah blah."
Yeah, and I don't know what that was about.
I don't either.
I think it was a fake punt or something that they ran.
It's just like, oh, well, you've been hurt. We haven't talked to you. I think he like made a comment about like how the media never talks to him anymore or something like that. And then they came over.
He's not a starter. Like he's a fringe guy. Like I don't want to.
Yeah, he's like a third down back. Yeah.
But that's so unprofessional of the media people. Like, they all ganged up on him and were just like, well, you've been hurt, so we didn't get a chance to talk to you. So, like, what's up now? What's up? Like, they confronted him, and he's just sort of like, I guess I can't speak my mind. I guess this is what happens. It's just like, all right.
Media types. I hate them. Can't stand them.
I don't know.
Screw the media.
I didn't hear the story. Not really my team.
For sure.
But I'm going to take Cincinnati here. Big. I know,
Seems
the line.
nasty.
The line to me, and I think I discussed this with you last week, Sean, is because of like just Bill Belichick. It's literally just like the way he coaches defenses. Vegas is like, well, you can't be too sure. Better make it low. I don't see
that's why
that.
I think it's a sucker's bet, because I think it's like, I want to say it's more than 10 games, but like Belichick is 10 in the red of games where he doesn't have Brady as his quarterback. And I know that goes back a long while. I feel that's kind of like a misleading stat, because he was first a head coach of the Cleveland Browns, and I think those like numbers are blended in there, and he barely made the playoffs with them anyway. So totally different era. But yeah, no, I'm on the Bengals here. I think they're too hot. Like, and I think -3, they cover it.
This is the first season that Tom Brady has ever lost 8 games.
Wow.
I love that. That's good to know. I love that.
I mean, it's also kind of sad in a way.
Yeah. I guess. Like, he's been the king of the league for 20 years.
Holden,
now he has a losing season?
Huh?
Would you take him in Washington?
I'll take him with my eyes closed.
Oh, man.
And my hands behind my back.
Yeah, you will. I would take him as a coach, maybe.
No, dude, here's my thing. At the end of the day, like, it's going to be, I'm telling you, we are going to tell our future kids about this guy. And watching, I'm not going to lie, like, there are times where obviously, like, I root against Tom Brady, but watching him do some of the things that he did this year, just like against, who did he do it against? He did it against the Saints. He did it against the
garbage.
Another team. It doesn't matter. It's seeing that happen. It's when you're down however many points, seeing him do some of this stuff, it's like only Brady could somehow do this again and again. Just when you think he can't, he does. So I'm telling you too, like, people are gonna write them off when they win the division and when they're in the playoffs, but it's Brady in the playoffs. Don't care.
I'd tell you who I'd love to play in the playoffs. I would love to play anybody from the NFC South. Any team. You name it.
Well, yeah, I'm sure every team would love to, but I wouldn't want to play Tom Brady. I'd love to play the Falcons. I'd love to play the Saints, and I'd love to play the Panthers. But I wouldn't want to play Tom Brady.
It's a team game. The team around him stinks.
I understand that.
Yeah, but then we compare player stats, and it's no longer a team game.
If he has no time to throw, if all his wide receivers are injured, if he has no run game, I'm taking him. Or I'm betting against him every time. Like, I'm taking it against him.
There you go.
I'm just saying.
Taking it to him.
All right, we're all on the Bengals.
It's a different level. It's a different gear. It's a different gear when you hit that level.
He's built different.
He's only getting older. I ain't getting any younger.
True.
Only as old as you feel, baby.
Let's move on.
Avocado.
Pistachio ice cream.
Avocado ice cream.
That's what. It's a weird flavor.
Try that.
It's actually really good. It'll tear you up though.
No way, dude.
Just keep going, Sean.
Try it.
Just keep going, Sean.
Try
it. Giants Vikings in Minnesota. I feel like I'm crazy because I think the Giants have a chance to win this game. Like, I really have no other reason why. Like,
I mean, I believe that. Look at what happened to the Vikings the first half, dude.
Then look what happened in the second half.
I mean, okay.
Those are the Colts. The Colts are such a bad team.
Okay.
Like,
are we going to sit here and say that the Indianapolis Colts defense is better than the Giants defense? Really?
No, I will not. Absolutely.
Holden, look me dead in the camera and tell me.
The Colts defense is so much better than Giants defense.
No, it's not.
I quit.
No, it is not. Whose pick is it? I can't even remember.
It's mine. Vikings all day. Come on, Kirk. Come on, bring one home for me, baby.
It is -4. The over-under is 48.
That's too high. That is way too high.
That's kind of high, especially for a Giants team that really hasn't scored more than 20 points in like 3 games.
Well, it's just not how they play. I mean, I feel they really are kind of like an old school run first, and they don't do anything crazy with the football because Daniel Jones historically is a no, Isaiah Hodgins is nice. I mean, they got him from us, but he's nice.
Okay.
Garbage.
So Holden's big on Minnesota. Sean, what about you?
I'll take the Vikings too here at home.
Of course you will.
Yeah, dude. I hate to say it, but yeah,
you love to say it.
I mean, they're a good team. They're a good football team. The only time they've been bad at home was against the Cowboys this year.
Yeah, that was a big game.
That was a huge upset. I think that's their only loss at home. So I'll ride that number and I'll take it to the bank.
Do the Vikings have any injuries on defense? Like any big names?
So.
No idea.
Not to my knowledge.
I don't think so.
So their defense just falls flat on certain teams?
I guess.
I don't think they're really much of a defensive team anymore. Like they have Anthony Barr. They have one of our OG tackles.
Zadarius Smith, yeah.
But I don't think they have like any good corners. They still have that old safety. I can't remember his name.
Peterson, yeah.
Old, washed.
He is old. Isn't he the one that picked off Josh Allen?
Shut up. You shut up. He's washed. Lucky. That was his last hurrah. NFL needs to test him for PEDs. Straight up. There's no way someone that old is moving that like that. So.
Oh, my gosh.
That's all I'm going to say. But yeah, I'm on the Vikings. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if Giants find a way, but yeah, it's the Vikings team to lose. So I'll ride with that. Aaron?
I'll go Vikings as well. I think it'll be close. I think the Giants are somehow going to stay in it. But just, Minnesota playing at home, getting the crowd involved, and also Dalvin Cook, kind of had a late start to that. Yeah, had a late start to that last game, but I don't think lightning strikes twice in that regard. So I think he's going to get his ish together and Jetta's
desserts.
So yeah, Minnesota
Vikings. Well, fellas, do you know what time it is?
Yeah, it's probably a game of the week time for someone. I don't know who.
Game of the week for me, baby. It's about them Bills, them Buffalo Bills. Those Buffalo playoff bound, hopefully AFC champs, hopefully first seed Bills against the Chicago Bears. It's going to be terrible weather, awful. They're calling for like 30-mile-per-hour gusts. I'm still taking the Bills here. It's Bills by $1 billion.
What?
We will find a way to run the ball or pass it. We will find a way.
What's the spread?
It is
-9
huge.
Buffalo.
-9.
Over under 40.5.
I'd lead on the under there. I think we find a way to pass the ball somehow. I mean, we're going to have to. But if we have to run it through Josh, James Cook, Dep Singletary, whatever, then so be it. But Justin Fields can't do it all. They're not built that way.
No, he's been putting up numbers.
They had the Eagles on their heels all game pretty much. Justin Fields found a way to keep them in it every single play, and it was
how many turnovers did Jalen Hurts have?
He had 2.
Yeah, that's what kept the game close.
Yeah, and
so the Bears got good defense. What's going on?
Yeah, exactly. Like the Bears were able to pressure a running quarterback and force 2 interceptions. So I don't know. I think the Bills are going to win.
Yeah, I don't think this is a trap game like you want it to be.
I think it's just going to be close. I don't think it's going to be close.
I don't think it's going to be close.
So
I don't think it's going to be close. I mean, the Chicago team isn't the worst, but they're just still not. They're 3-11. They lost to the Packers by 10 points.
They're kind of scrappy,
like
Houston's scrappy.
They lost the Falcons. They're not good. I mean, they are scrappy, but
I just can't finish games like we were saying.
The weather's a huge if factor. I think we're more prepared for it than they are.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing too. Well, they play in bad. They play in bad weather too. Soldier, they do. So I mean, it's not like it's unknown territory for them. It's not like you're playing I don't know.
I don't think their defense is as good as ours. I think our defense will be the difference.
Well, of course not. I mean, of course not. Obviously, you guys are the better team, and I expect you all to win.
So
I just think it's going.
We're all in Buffalo, just to be.
Oh, I know.
Clear.
No.
Okay.
What? Yeah. We're on Buffalo.
Because it sounds like we're making cases for the Chicago Bears.
No,
and
I'm making case for the spread. I'm making case for a +9 spread.
It's a large spread.
In this kind of game with these conditions, you're saying I'd be very hesitant to take the -9, -9.5. I would take the plus.
I take it every week. I'm biased.
Take money line just to be safe.
No, I will make no money if I make money line. I mean, I can.
Just like you did. Like you did last week.
That was different. I made $60. I made like $65.
Oh yeah, that was the free bet.
That was easy.
Yeah.
I don't get free bets often here in DC, Holden. All right, they don't exist here.
I understand.
I was in Virginia, and I'm like, I'm gonna be back soon.
Your balls.
I know, it's fine. Tooch's gambling quarter. All right, so do you have anything y'all want to add, or should we just move it on to?
Let's just move it on.
Keep it going. Keep it going.
Tell me how you really
feel. The Bills
are
gonna make it to the freaking AFC Championship game. Who cares? Move on.
You heard it here first.
I hope so. Please, sweet Jesus.
Against Washington.
Sweet baby Jesus. Against Washington.
That would be the AFC in the Super Bowl. That would be the Super Bowl. Sorry.
No, you got it right. They're gonna switch divisions. Washington
conferences.
Yeah. 49ers in San Fran. 4:05 kickoff time.
Christmas Eve. Oh, these are all Christmas Eve.
Yeah, they are. Yeah. They are. That's kind of weird. But I guess they're in Christmas.
Merry Christmas, boys.
Yeah, Merry Christmas, guys.
Merry Christmas.
And happy holidays.
To the folks at home, happy Kwanzaa, happy Hanukkah, all those things.
Tink.
You know, happy New Year. Holden, why is Washington not going to get blown out?
They're just not. I mean, this is you talk about a team with their backs against the wall.
Yeah,
you talk about.
They are the hungrier dog for sure.
What do you always say? Hungry dogs run faster. Okay, this is a Ron Rivera team. Backs against the wall. We lost to the Vikings on a heartbreaker. Come right back. Beat the Eagles on Monday Night Football when everybody picked against us. Go ahead. I want you to pick against us. Go ahead. I saw every analyst already all over the 49ers. Good. This is Heineke. Heineke's an underdog. He knows that Carson Wentz is chirping at his back. He understands, but he doesn't care, okay? He's going to have a good game, turnover free. You're going to rely on B-Rob. This is a great defense. I'm extremely excited to see what we do against this defense. But Washington has a good defense too. If they can just contain McCaffrey, contain him, which Mike Shanahan already came out and said, potentially on somewhat of a pitch count. Not a huge pitch count, but knowing you're in the playoffs, you've got an injury-prone running back. You got to be, no Deebo Samuel. They actually said that if Deebo Samuel, if they were in a must-win territory, they might actually start Deebo. Mm-hmm. But this team knows that they're in the playoffs. They know they are hosting a game. They're going to be the 2 or the 3 seed. It doesn't really matter. Washington has 10 times more to play for. So I think backs against the wall, this loss is going to chew them up. And it hurts me. And I think they're going to come out here and we're going to see another shock the world type situation where everybody's on the 49ers and we get this. I'm picking Washington, baby. I'm picking my Commanders. And I really hope they don't ruin my Christmas. That would suck.
That would suck. That would be cool.
Yep.
The only 2 things that I can put in favor of Washington is that Brock Purdy comes down. He's had no turnovers, and that's been, it's a quarterback friendly system. That's what everyone says, and he's had no turnovers, which makes it easy. Well, but very limited, which makes it easy to win a football game when you don't turn the ball over. And then I agree with you. Niners are in the 3 seed right now. They could potentially move up to the 2. I don't know.
But what does that matter? It doesn't matter.
That doesn't mean they don't play better.
No, I'm just saying, but they have nothing to really play for. There's really not much to play. So you play the 2 seed, you host a playoff game against an NFC team, or an NFC East team, or you host a 3 seed and you host it against the NFC team.
Yeah, but I don't see them dropping in a spot, dropping one to Washington. Now, albeit Washington did play upset to Philly, and Philly's defense at the time was still really good. Yeah. So I'm not taking that away from you guys. You guys played a great game. I will say, however, this San Fran defense gets to the quarterback with
I was about
ease,
to say that,
dude.
Yeah.
And I don't know, Kayvon Thibodeau was killing y'all, dude. Mm-hmm. So again, I
understand.
I like the.
I hope
the
you pick San Francisco.
I'm going with San Francisco. I got it, dude. I can't.
I'm so glad.
BCB, Big Cock Brock has not faltered, and they're Shanahan's giving him a manageable scheme to use, like an offense to use. So it's not so much that he's been playing fantastic. It's that everything's really easy for him.
Nick Bosa's not playing this game.
Is he out?
Yeah, he's out.
What? When did that happen?
Yeah, and Fred Wagner's not playing either.
Fred Warner's not playing?
Yeah, either one of them.
Dude, I don't know.
I mean, that'll make it closer. I feel like, but
I'm just kidding. I just want to see what you. Yeah,
wow.
that's.
Dude, I knew it. Bro, it's just like that was the big difference maker. Just to piggyback off of Aaron's point, it's just like, yeah, Thibodeau got to. That's where those turnovers came from. Like in some ways,
I
100%
agree.
Was
but
missing.
That's stuff. But that's exactly what you look at tape and you say, correct this. This is a week of just this is all we're doing is how can we correct.
Y'all got to
this?
have Chase Young. You had to put Daniel Jones on his butt, and y'all couldn't.
I think we will. I truly believe this is the week.
They're going to get it on Trent Williams.
Chase Young will get it on. He did it 2 years ago. Got him on Trent Williams 2 years ago. Go watch the film 2 years ago when we played in San Fran last time. We beat them. We beat them 2 years ago. Very similar squads. I mean, I think we had. Forget who we even had at quarterback. We had Dwayne Haskins, R.I.P. and
R.I.P.
Alex Smith with a broken leg. And we still beat them. I mean,
but that was a completely different San Francisco team, dude.
Yeah, that was
it though?
Not a great one.
Yeah. I think they were
a year removed from the Super Bowl. They were a year removed from the Super Bowl.
I mean, so the Rams were a year removed.
When Jimmy G got hurt, and they had no.
Yeah, but they have Brock. I'm just telling you right now, too. Brock Purdy has put out so much tape at this point, too. Teams are only going to watch more tape on him and understand what he does more. It's like when you play him for the first couple of games, you're like, oh, okay, this dude, we don't know what to expect. Now there's so much more film out on him, and there's so much more for defensive coaches to look at and see what he does. And I'm just telling you, where's the rookie fall off? Because it's going to come.
No, I'm with you.
Why not against
due for some
team?
Regression?
Right.
Why not?
It's a manageable offense. So
I don't know if I can trust Washington's coaching right now.
Then pick the 49ers.
I mean, I'm overreacting, but all I'm saying
just do it.
Monday night or
Rip the
whatever
Band-Aid
that
off.
was. It's just like they got outcoached. He got outcoached by Brian Dable, plain and simple. And that sucks.
Was it outcoached or was
Whatever.
it a PI that didn't get called?
Well, because with the B-Rob thing.
No, I don't even care about the PI. I don't even care about the PI.
No,
it
shouldn't come down to that.
I care about Terry's freaking.
They were off the line, on the line. Crap. Technically, the official's not required to give him an okay.
That is true.
Okay.
I remember that in high school that happened.
But he gave
Dude, that happened to me in high school.
I don't want to talk about that.
I have a strict memory of Red 5 doing that in a preseason game or whatever. And he had 3 of them. And
illegal formation.
Yeah, it was illegal formation. But anyway, one thing I wanted to go back to Holden's point of just taking the ball out of B. Rob's hands, who was having such a great game. I remember there was a critical, I think it was a 3rd and 3, and y'all decided to run it with Curtis Samuel. And I'm like, just give the ball to B. Rob, he will fall forward for 3 yards. It's just try to get cute with it. We just got to get back to basics. I know this team can win.
And they know that. They know that.
It's not impossible, right? It's still.
It's not impossible, but yeah, I'm on San Fran.
They know it.
They can't do what San Fran can't do what they did last week. They can't just rely on the run because Washington's front 7 is that good. But
did they look that good last week?
Front 6. We're gonna take John Bostic out of that.
Yeah, I feel like I have such a love-hate relationship with him.
He's
John Bostic.
Games.
He's garbage. Actually, John Bostic did clinch the game against the Steelers a couple years ago. I always have that memory.
Yes, he did.
Anyway, we're on that.
So
Snyder's team is good.
Okay.
Washington needs the win.
Last chance if you want to Uno reverse it because you've been hot with the Uno reverses.
Nah, he Uno reversed last week and that killed it.
No, yeah. Okay.
This is
going to reverse.
We're going Washington next 3. That's it. Spoiler for the next 2 weeks.
I don't even got to edit the sheet.
Washington next 3. We're gonna win out, and we're going 10-6-1, 7th seed in the playoffs, and then we're gonna upset first round, and we're gonna freaking win a playoff game. That's what's gonna happen, baby.
Okay.
Holden, what team would you rather play in the playoffs? If you're the Commanders, say all that does happen, what team do you want to play?
The NFC South winner.
That's true.
Well, yeah, that's absolutely. Well, then again, I don't know.
But you don't want to play Tom Brady.
Yeah, I don't want to play Tom Brady. A lot will depend on how this game, because we played the Vikings very close, so a lot will depend on.
I could see that again.
How this game plays out. If we end up winning this game, yeah, it'll be the 49ers. I'll play them again. But then they would have Debo back, which would be a little scary.
A little scary.
Honestly, I don't care. I don't care who we play. Just lace them up and let's go.
Line
Let's
them up
go.
and
I don't
knock them
care.
down.
I don't
bro.
care. I don't care who we play.
All right,
That's what we do.
That's fair.
fellas.
We beat good teams, baby. That's what we do.
That's true.
You have.
We lose
There's
to crappy
just-
teams.
There's got to be consistency. I think that's just what it is. Anyway,
This team sucks.
dude, they fell so flat. It was just so disappointing. I was like, FedEx is going to be rocking, and just like,
Yeah.
it would have been better if y'all tied again. Like, and that sucks to say.
I honestly thought it might happen. I thought like we were gonna get the 2-pointer and then like find a way to tie, and that would have been sick.
That was just like the worst way to end it too. That was just awful.
Yeah.
All
All right, move on.
Move on to another NFC matchup with playoff implications on the line. Dallas Eagles. Just so you know, 6 games left, fellas. This is the 1 of 6. Yeah, Aaron. Do the Eagles stand a shot with Gardner Minshew under center?
Look, I've been hearing reports that Hurts is trying his absolute best to like find a way to get in this game.
He ain't playing.
Does it matter though? I mean, I think they like, have the division like locked up. I don't think they can lose the division, right?
They're the number 1
They
seed,
can.
right?
They can lose if they lost out and Cowboys won out. Cowboys would win the division.
Okay,
yeah,
that makes sense.
Wild.
I got to take Dallas here, dude. Look, they played already, right? What was the score to that game?
Let's see. Calculating.
23-17.
26-17. Very close. Philly. Yeah, Philly won. That was close.
So, I think they probably split it. Both teams are very good. Even though Dak had a couple of errant throws, especially the last one in overtime against Jacksonville.
Yeah, that was cool to see.
I don't think they make that mistake with Gardner Minshew. I think Gardner Minshew is still decent enough to play with the pieces in Philly to win, but it's more of a toss-up for me.
Dallas Goedert back.
Dallas Goedert is back. They're favoring Dallas by 5 with the over-under at 47 right now. It's a division game. I can't imagine that Dak gets beat again by Gardner Minshew.
I can.
I mean,
I absolutely can. I'm just going to totally jump in here. I'm on the Birds. I'm on Philly. Ooh. I mean, Gardner looked good in like a game they started from last year. Like I think Hurts was injured or something or whatever.
Came in against the Jets, did the whole whatever.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and he looked good. And I think this Philly team is good. I think this Dallas team, gosh, they're finding a way to win games. They're not bad, but I think Philly
they score a lot of points. It's just that defense couldn't hold Trevor in his locks.
Well, I mean, there are some games where the defense looks really good, but like against the Vikings, it looked really good. But
they looked amazing against the Vikings.
Against the Lions, but that was like a month ago. I'm just on the Eagles here. Like maybe Cowboys are the hotter team, like and they lost a heartbreaker, but also the Eagles are the number 1 seed in the NFC for a reason. So I'm gonna ride with the Birds. I think Gardner Minshew finds a way to get it done.
Okay.
I think he's a better passer than Jalen Hurts. I may be wrong, but
no, I think you're right. I think he is the better passer. I think Jalen Hurts obviously has his ability to run the ball.
Yeah, they got to change up the scheme for sure.
And they will. And I mean, at the end of the day, like they traded for Gardner Minshew. They went out of their way to bring him there. They wanted him there for a reason, and it was to be a good backup that can win you games. And they're going to win, and they're going to clinch the number 1 seed and clinch the division. And the Cowboys are going to have nothing to play for on Week 17, which will mean that they rest all their starters and will give us a free win. So that's why.
That sounds good.
Does Philly's defense does Philly's defense give you confidence against Dallas?
Yeah. Darius Slay.
For sure.
Dude, I'm sorry, but Dak just doesn't look good. Dak just does from the eye test, Dak just doesn't look great. He just I don't know what it is. When he drops back, it just is like meh. I don't know what it is. It just
he has a very favorable run game.
Yeah, that too. Like, I mean, if the run game is on, that's a different story. But after we beat them, just destroyed them on Monday night. They had to go get some pieces to like plug up that run because they couldn't stop a nosebleed. So we just had to.
All right, I'll go with the Birds. I'll go with the Birds.
Oh my God, Sean! We just flipped this man.
We just flipped him. Dude.
I mean,
it's free real estate.
We just flipped him.
Oh
okay. Let me explain why.
It's your record to lose, bud.
Oh my gosh.
Well, true. Y'all too. Y'all have to start doing some different stuff.
Nah, never.
I mean,
A Mississippi Queen.
I don't know, dude. Like Philly just has too many pieces, and like the way that Dallas fell apart last week is scary. You know, picking them like if for anything right now. I just know their offense plays well enough to score points, I should say. But you know what? Yeah, I'll switch. I'll switch to Philly. Moving on.
Hell
Wow.
yeah, let's
Moving
go.
it on. Here we go to drum roll. Aaron's game of the week. Oh, Aaron, tell us how it's gonna go down.
Well, first off, R.I.P. Franco Harris.
Amen.
Passed away literally this morning, on the eve of the anniversary of the Immaculate Reception.
Reception.
Yeah, reception. Yeah. God, why don't I know that?
It's okay.
I mean,
You're
arguably,
it's okay.
it's just, dude, I just had to flip to Philly. I'm dealing with trauma. But no, yeah, that's gonna be a legendary play for all time, for any Steelers or even football. But for this game in particular, I loved the run game that I saw against the Carolina Panthers.
Yeah, you did.
And you heard me last week. I was unsure. I was kind of wishy-washy. You picked Carolina too, which still hurts. You're not getting a Christmas card. But I'm kidding. Everybody gets a Christmas card.
Everybody gets a Christmas card from the Yokes.
But yeah, I think if Pittsburgh can keep that up, Kenny is trending to play.
That's huge. That is huge.
It is huge. Him being the marginally better quarterback. So yeah, I'm gonna pick Pitt again. Keep the streak alive. They're playing in Pittsburgh. It's gonna be 9 degrees. So it's gonna be a cold one. I think all of the Northeast and Midwest, I guess if you call it that.
Dude.
They're getting hit.
I mean, in Richmond, like how cold it is, it's not gonna break freezing that day. It's not breaking freezing in DC. Like I'll be I'll be in Richmond with y'all, but it's gonna be cold. Like it is a huge cold front.
Yeah.
So very chilly.
Yeah, going big Pittsburgh. Go Steel City. Keep the dreams alive. 0.18%.
Right.
Someone else take it.
0.18.
Gonna happen. 0.18.
Yeah, 0.18. Yeah.
0.18. Yeah.
Not great odds, but there's a chance. If everybody else fucking loses.
There's a chance. Holden, you want to take it?
Yeah, sure. Why not? Yeah, I'm taking Pitt 2 here. This is great. This is a great spot for Pitt.
Yep.
Love it. I think this is a great spot for Kenny Pickett to come back and make this happen. Yep. So yeah, we're going Pitt here, and nothing else really to say about it.
I hate you so much.
Yeah, we're going Pitt.
He told me he was going to do this too. He was like, I got to start picking Pitt now, do the Uno reverse.
Yeah, I mean, and guess what? This stuff sometimes works. So here we go.
The odds are in his favor to win this bet. To be fair,
can you blur stuff
this
out?
Game? Sure.
There you go. Anyways,
dude,
the kids show, dude. I'm sorry.
Now I have to unclick that setting on YouTube. Now this is not a family-friendly episode. Now, way to go, Aaron.
We need to turn on the comments for one of those YouTube videos.
No, dude.
No,
I don't want people to just roast.
I thought they were on because we used to have a few commenters. It was kind of weird.
I think something must have happened with the uploading, but yeah, I can't comment on it.
I'll double check it for sure.
What would you comment on this week's episode?
I'd probably do
Aaron had great analysis.
Name corrections. Sean last week called Desmond Riddler.
Riddler, I geeked out.
Same difference, bro.
I didn't think about it till afterward. There's a point at the best bets from last week where I'm like, wait a minute, it's not Riddler. But I'll let you keep rolling. It was great. So, anyways, yeah. Pittsburgh,
go Pitt.
Big here.
Go
Golly,
Pitt.
Holden's on Pitt. I'm not going to let you influence me, Holden. I'm still picking Pitt.
Good for you.
Go ahead, Sean.
Good for you.
I'm all on Pittsburgh. This is a game of destiny. This is a game of destiny. They were going to retire his jacket or his number, at the stadium. It was going to be a whole deal. I mean, RIP to one of the best to ever do it, for one of the best teams to ever do it. Pittsburgh got off a nice win. They had some mojo. They were in the driver's seat the whole time.
Couple of boneheaded penalties because the Marcus or one of the players walked into a Carolina huddle. not great.
That's not cool.
Yeah. So, but
Still,
yeah, go ahead.
Yeah,
Sorry.
dude. What was it? Pickens? He had some nice catches.
Pickens did have some nice catches. Dude, he's got hand strength, dude.
He
He
is
can
nice.
he can nab it out of the air. He said put it up to the sky. I got it.
Tomlin and whoever y'all's GM is, they scout wide receiver talent very well. So I trust it fully. This is Steelers game to lose at home. All the
Absolutely.
The weather.
Agreed.
Like I'm on it. It's one of my best bets. We'll get to that later. But it's got to be all Pitt here.
Yes.
Agreed.
Yes,
completely.
it should.
The Vegas boys gonna freeze.
Woo!
Dang right, baby.
Moving on to a super weird game. Tons of playoff implications here in pretty much every game. Packers are going to South Beach. They're playing the Miami Crybabies Dolphins. And yeah, I guess I'll start. I'm on the Packers. The Packers had a definitive win, granted with very favorable home conditions and weather. Tough loss for Miami. They are a good team. I will give them that. I think Aaron Rodgers is going to find a way to win. He's going to take in the sunshine, and his joints are going to feel nice and loose. And Jair Alexander is going to find a way to just lock up Tyreek Hill or Waddle, whoever he's on, and they're going to find a way to win this football game. It's not going to be pretty, but they will find a way.
Okay. I'll take it.
Yeah, go ahead, bro.
I like Miami a lot in this game, dude. Green Bay did not show me anything in the past game, and that was all the running backs, man. That was all the running backs.
They'll run the damn ball.
And that's real good. But I think Miami. I don't know how great Miami is at stopping the run, but I just think that tandem's too much for Green Bay, and their cornerbacks haven't been playing as well as they have been in previous seasons. So yeah, I'm going to take Miami. Probably not in a huge win, but it's going to be closer than we think. I still need Aaron to kind of ball out for fantasy, so put up a couple points.
Couple point of Rooskies. Holden, you going with your favorite quarterback in the league, or are you fading?
Got to fade here. This is a team that could potentially sneak into the playoffs. Don't want to deal with them. Even though we technically have the tiebreaker, but then we have a tie, so it makes things weird. Got to root against NFC teams here at this point. I mean, it's just, this is how it is, boys. There's 3 weeks left. Think about this. Cultivate this for one moment. We have 3 weeks of football left in the regular season. Okay? Yeah. We're talking Christmas Eve, New Year's Day, holidays, and then we've got one last one on January 7th and January 8th. I mean, we're coming down to the wire here. I want to see my boys play one extra week. And with that being said, I need every NFC team here to freaking lose. So,
yep.
I mean, this definitely help you a little bit.
Fins up.
Dude, gross. Get out of here. Stupid.
Shout out Gabe.
Shout out Gabe. Yeah. We love Gabe. I don't like the Dolphins. Let's move on here to a game of losers. No playoff implications on this one. First one, it seems like. Skip it? Or we just do a speed round. Broncos Rams. Is Russell Wilson
Broncos?
Playing? Yeah, he's questionable.
All right, I'm on the Broncos.
Ripken was the last one, the backup.
I'm on the Broncos if Russ plays. I'm on the Rams if he doesn't.
Me too. Bingo. Just like that.
I'm riding all the way, no matter who starts, dude. Just hand the ball to Latavius Murray.
Wow. Done. Holden, what kind of Bud Light seltzer are you drinking?
Tangerine. I thought it was mango.
Oh, I didn't know they came out with new flavors. Nice. I gotta try those.
Got it. It is pretty good, actually.
What'd you get at Kroger?
No, I got it at Publix.
Okay, I gotta stop by.
Big Publix guy.
I do like Publix. I had a Pub Sub.
Right by my house.
Pub Sub. Nice.
Oh,
nice.
Dude, hey, Publix has some good food.
Oh, yeah.
They do.
Oh, yeah.
It's quite
sure.
Funny. Awesome. Shout out Publix, this week's sponsor, and Red Bull.
And Bud Light Seltzer.
Bud Light Seltzer. I love a Bud Light Seltzer. That's like one of my favorite ones for sure.
Dude, I love Bud Light Seltzer. I got a Bud Light Seltzer hat.
I got a Bud Light Seltzer koozie. Do we both have Bud Light Seltzer hats?
I like Trulies.
Hey, I just had 2 Trulies.
Yeah, he did. Holden was drinking Trulies until this.
Hell yeah.
That's why you asked what it was. That's what you were like, what was that?
Yeah, I hadn't seen that. I saw the Bud Light on it and I was like, wait, they don't make orange flavor. I was
Orange.
I gotta find out what this is. So I could try.
Scale of 1 to 10.
Ooh, review time. Okay.
Easy 7 or 8.
That's pretty high. A lot of promise.
Seek those out when I'm down there this weekend. All right, moving on. Back to football here. Bucks, Cards. Bucks need every win they can. I think the Cards are eliminated, and they should be. Before we start,
Trace McSorley starting.
No way.
Yes, he is.
Oh, that's sick, actually. Dang.
Don't wait on a dime.
I like it. I like it.
I like him a lot, actually.
Put in Trace McSorley.
Whatever. Is Lane Kiffin on the hot seat?
You mean not Lane Kiffin? What's his name? The Arizona guy?
You know what I mean.
Yeah,
Cliff Kingsbury.
Cliff Kingsbury, yeah.
Wow.
I don't know. Yes, I think because
you think so?
maybe low key because his defenses just have not shown up, and and your star wide receiver gets caught with PEDs. Yeah, I guess that's not like your fault, but you're not managing the team well enough to fish out wins when he's out for 6 weeks. You sign Marquise Brown. He doesn't play because of injury.
He was good when he was playing, though. He was good when he was healthy.
Yeah, he was. Absolutely. Especially with Kyler. I mean, he was catching 10 balls a game.
And Kyler out for the season, and I guess something happened to Colt McCoy. I don't know. Trace McSorley might pull something out.
I do like Trace, for sure. That being said, I'm forced to take the Buccaneers here. I think he has one more year. If they fire Cliff, I think they invested too much money into him and Kyler, and they're kind of like a package deal. If he doesn't figure it out, then he's out the door.
I feel that. Yeah, I would agree. I think he has one more year too. I think it's like, hey, kind of you were dealt the wrong, dealt a bad hand. We get it. Yeah. You got one more shot to turn this around, kind of a thing. And if you don't, see ya. But gotta go with the Bucks here. I mean, this is a spot where I think Trace will be fun, and everyone's gonna root for him. He's gonna have a lot of fans behind him. But Tom Brady, again, I'll go back to it. Knows what's ahead. Knows he needs an NFC win. Knows he needs to win.
I just don't know how Tampa's favored by 7.5.
That's a lot.
They're building chemistry back again. I mean, Mike Evans had a little bit of a good game, and then Godwin had a pretty decent stint. I don't know if Lenny Fournette's really playing better than he has been, but they're playing bad teams, and I feel like it's a safe pick to go with Tampa Bay. But there is a lot of intrigue with Trace and McSorley, so I might have to go partially biased here for Penn State here. Pick Trace McSorley. Is my record on the line? Probably, but I got Arizona.
As long as we're all over 500, that's all that matters, baby.
Very true.
Now I want to win.
Sounds like fuck that.
Straight up, I am so mad we're not at least tied. I would settle for a tie with you, Aaron. I would, but
my God.
Aaron,
I would like a win that much more.
Aaron, you should just pick every game that Sean picks from here on out.
Don't do that. I'll fade myself. I'll start playing mind games.
God, that'd be so messed up.
Whatever. Okay.
What if I just went like 13-0 for 3 straight weeks? Well, we can't go 13.
I mean, you went 12-4 last week.
Did I really?
Yeah,
you had a good week.
I send you update. Never mind. You can check the sheet whenever.
No, tell him.
I said
it was 12-4.
Yeah, so for the past 5 weeks, you have been above 500.
Yeah,
I mean, you hit the above 500 mark.
I mean, hopefully for the rest of the year. Let's hope. I mean, we got a lot of heart picks left. This is straight from the heart here. This is what we. It's not about what I want. It's about what I need. Your heart. When you're calling for you. Aaron, take it.
Listen to your heart. I don't know the rest of the words.
What else you can do? I don't know where I'm going.
And I don't know why.
Listen to your heart.
Before you
tell him goodbye.
Wow, that was actually pretty. We should do that more often. Song of the week. Wow.
Song of the week, is that new?
We're going on tour. New segment, Song of the Week.
Hey, the Eagles lineman did the Christmas record. We could easily do a Christmas record, right? Partially biased Christmas record.
It's too late. Christmas is going to be gone by the next episode.
We just got to record really quickly.
We'll record it right after this episode for sure, and then we'll leak it on SoundCloud. So me and Holden and the Bucks, Aaron's on the cards because he's partially biased. Let's wrap it up here with Monday Night Foosball. Super weird game. Chargers must win. Colts starting a brand new quarterback. Former Super Bowl MVP Nick Foles.
Oh yeah, what? What?
Has announced that they will be starting him
you
for
didn't
the
know that,
remainder of the
I thought
season.
they would just put in the other guy.
Nope.
Big
Jeff Saturday's
Nick
going
is back.
crazy. Big Dick Nick is in there.
DN.
I want to pick him so bad.
I feel like I'm actually debating starting him in fantasy over Deshaun.
I saw you
Just
pick him
because.
up. That was
I did. I was like, is this going to be an opportunity where we just throw him in there and he just balls out just for the rest of the season and just prove? I mean, this was the guy that contemplated retirement and then won a Super Bowl.
Yep.
I mean, he's been a backup here, and now he's just going to come in against a.
It's just so weird because he was Frank Reich's guy. So I'm like, it's weird that Jeff Saturday wants to do that now.
I mean,
good point.
Look, I'll jump in here. I need the Chargers to lose all 3 games, so I'm picking Indy.
Solid partially biased pick.
Gotta keep the dream alive, dude. Just one more week.
I love it.
One more week. Plus, I mean, if you can put up 33 points on, Minnesota, it's got to mean something, right? So Jeff Saturday's not playing on Saturday again, so he'll be just fine.
Holden,
I'm. I was gonna flip a coin here, and
It is a coin flip game. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm really going back and forth. Like I'm struggling hard with it because again, this Colts team, you go 33-0 at half, and then it's like, what happened? And I'm like, well, I mean, then again, you got Matt Ryan at quarterback. You're good for a couple turnovers here or there. Some things are going to happen. Deion Jackson fumbled that one where the ball came out and they ran it back for a touchdown. Weird things happen. I really, really want to take Nick Foles. I feel like this is – and you got to understand too. I mean, what was Nick Foles? A second-round pick out of Arizona? Second or third?
Yeah, second or third. I mean, he's arguably he's decent.
Good quarterback, but still like kind of a guy who's always been a backup. And it's like, let me come prove it. Let me come show you that I can ball. I feel like this is an opportunity for him to just come ball. And like what NFL player that's in the league doesn't want to play and they're on third string and they're just waiting to get their shot? I feel like he's going to come out here and have a good game. I just do. This man threw 7 touchdowns in a game before.
I mean, I will be rooting for him. I mean, that was almost 10 years ago now, Holden.
It doesn't matter. The man did it. At the end of the day, the man did it. Yeah, it was back when Peyton. It was back when Peyton
wasn't it 2018? We still talking about Nick Foles?
No.
Yeah. When he was on Eagles the first time, he did a whole year with Chip Kelly, I think.
Yeah,
when he first got hired,
threw 7 touchdowns against the Raiders. And you have to
like Riley Cooper caught like 3 of them. It was so weird.
You have to give him the credit.
Okay,
I am going. This is so hard.
Take him. BDN. Take him.
I'm gonna go Chargers, but I think Nick Foles has a good game. Sorry.
Hard pick. I want the Colts to win, but
scared money don't make money.
I'm gonna bet the Bolts here. The Bolts are the better team. Keenan Allen is a stud. They'll find a way to win it. It won't be ugly. If they get upset, I'm not gonna be upset.
Me too.
Yeah. That's all I gotta say about it. I don't want to overkill this one. I want to drag this one out. But
me too.
Those be the picks.
Here
comes the best bets. You know what? I'm gonna start off with my mega one. I love this slate. This is my slate of the year, not the month, not the week, the year. It just so happens that this is the last one until New Year's Day, so it's the last one of the year. Ironic. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I'm either a fool or I just saw this in a dream and I'm seeing the future. So here we go. Jags plus 1.5. I'm going to take that straight up. I'm also going to tease it. I'm going to tease plus 1.5 and I'm going to tease the over down. So I think the over was at like 36 on the kind of low. So tease that down 7, little 7-point tease. Like, I think that happens. That sounds pretty good. Bills minus 8.5. Take it every week. Can't tell you otherwise. Atlanta plus 7.5. I mean, just they've been cover kids all year long. And they're going to find a way to do it against a beat-up Ravens team that has no offensive production whatsoever. They will find a way. Lions -2.5. Love this Lions team. Think they should be favored by 3 here. It's going to happen. I'm so sorry, Holden. They're on a hot streak.
Not happening.
Bengals
that
-3.
Loves that pick.
Another hot team against a bad New England team. I know it's going to be cold, but they will find a way to get it done. And wow, I really did not consider the weather at all when I made these picks. That's bad. Saints +2.5. I'm trusting them to get it done also on a very cold day. Damn it, these picks get worse and worse as I go.
This is great.
I'm going to take the Hawks +10. It's just too big of a number. Like Kansas City let Houston stick around. They let some teams stick around. Like I think they'll find a way to run on them. As long as Geno doesn't turn the ball over, they'll cover. And then Pittsburgh -2.5. They're winning for sure. I love this. I love that bet so much. That's gonna be my best bet. Is Pittsburgh -2.5. It's a lock.
Maybe me too, actually.
Book
You
it.
could say that pick was immaculate.
It's gonna be there's too much going. Like they just that crowd is gonna be emotional.
Rowdy.
The team is gonna be emotional. They have to win.
I'm with you.
It's crazy because
you're disrespecting the whole legacy.
Yeah, it's crazy because
that's-
Najee was just with him doing
really?
charity work.
Oh,
Like literally last weekend, he was like, "Dude, Franco's cool as hell. Like he's awesome."
yeah.
And then tragedy, but. I think Najee Harris is going to be playing a lot like Franco Harris that night.
I'm about it. So those are my best bets. Definitely follow them all. I put a lot of time and effort, not considering the weather at all. So yeah.
What you got, Holden?
Yeah, I'm also gonna take Pitt -2.5. It's a big deal. So take Pitt -2.5.
There you go.
That dub. It's gonna be a good one. I'll take Washington +7.5. I'm sorry, but that's easy money.
Okay.
I mean, that's an easy bankroll builder.
It is it is a big number. I did contemplate.
Yeah, I mean, for this kind of a game, Purdy is definitely gonna, he's gonna feel it. He's gonna feel the wrath of Chase Young and Montez Sweat coming at him, and
it's gonna be pretty tired.
Hey, that was good. That was good.
Thank you. I'm here all week.
I will take. Geez, okay. I'll take Austin Eckler anytime touchdown scorer, and I will take Nick Foles. I'm guessing Nick Foles, and this is just hypothetical. I'm guessing his line of touchdown throws are going to be set at. I don't know what it's going to be set at. I'm guessing either
0.5, right?
That's what I would. So if it's either 0.5 or if it's 0.1,
I don't think it'd be
1.5. If it's 1.5, I don't know why I said 1. If it's 1.5, I feel like it would be like a +137 or plus, something kind of hefty. I think he throws 2 tutters. I think Nick Foles comes in and throws 2 tutters. So I'll take Nick Foles 2 tutters, and I'll find out what the. You think he's gonna be benched?
I mean, it's just he's at that point of his career. He's third stringer. Like
no, dude. At this point, they're riding. At this point, they are riding Nick Foles for the last 3 games. That's
it. I don't know who they have at wide receiver. Maybe. I don't even know how he could. I mean, maybe he finds a way. Like 2 is not an impossible number, but if he is absolutely flat and just looks terrible, they will bench his ass.
Yeah.
For who?
I don't know. That kid out of Texas. Yeah.
Well, why even do that? Then why not start him?
I don't know, because I think
he might be hurt. Actually, now that I think about it. So you're going Nick Foles touchdowns over, right?
Yes, whatever the line's at. Which it's either going to be half or 1.5, but I'm taking that over.
Does it have to be specific, like pass touchdowns, or just any touchdowns?
Passing touchdowns? And then last thing I'll do, Taylor Heineke over rushing yards. I'm guessing it's going to be at somewhere around, I'm going to say like 15 to 16, because he did use his legs a little bit more. It's typically opens up around 12.5, 13.5. I think I think we saw some of his legs last week. I think they're going to utilize that a lot more, especially against this pass rush. There's going to be more design runs coming here soon, because back's against the wall and Taylor Heineke has legs. Put it that way. Should have ran.
You gotta keep it a fresh
so,
offense.
Yeah,
you know?
That's 5. That's 5. That's a lot for me. I know
that is a lot. I love it. And
Chicago plus 9.5.
Okay.
Just to go against my partially biased companion, Sean.
Plus 9.5. Jeez. Okay. I have a money line parlay. I was a chump and didn't parlay the other ones that I went 6 for 6 for. So
Idiot.
I'm back in the saddle, boys. We are going Jacksonville money line, Buffalo money line, Cincinnati money line, Detroit.
Wait, hold on. Oh, I can't look at my phone. Sorry, I'm using my phone for this. Say it one more time because I'm gonna.
Jags, Bills, Cincy.
I'm gonna put this together right now and tell you.
Oh, jeez.
What this is gonna get you if you hit this? Okay, so you said Jags money line. Keep going.
Bills,
Buffalo money line,
Cincy,
Detroit, San Fran, Philly, and Pitt.
Ooh,
is that a 7?
That's a tough one.
You said Philly.
Yeah.
Say it one more time.
So Philly, Jacksonville, Buffalo, Cincinnati, Detroit, San Fran, Philly, Pitt.
All right, just for the viewers at home, that 6-legger, $10 will pay you $244. $10 will pay you $244 if you want to sprinkle that
plus $244.
No.
What are the odds?
It's at like plus
10,000, something like that.
It was plus 2,400.
Okay.
Plus 2,400. I do like that. I think I'm going to tail that. I'm going to leave Philly out though.
Okay,
that's
me. Fair. That's fair. It's too close of a game, really.
Yeah.
You heard me. I was flipping.
If Hurts was playing, I would do it. But since he's not,
so you said you're leaving Philly out. You said you're leaving Philly out.
Yeah, I'll leave
Philly out. It's still a 6-leg.
$10 there wins you $82. That's at plus 800.
That's not bad.
So,
that's not bad.
Okay.
I'll take that. Don't do. I would leave San Fran out, but that's just me.
That's just you. They're in the Bay. They're not.
Doesn't matter where they are. Jonathan Allen says he don't care. Jonathan Allen will strap up whenever, wherever.
The Commanders did beat the Eagles at the Link, so
on a Monday nighter.
Division game.
We played San Fran we played San Fran so much because we're always like right around the same like third, right around that like mediocre kind of spot. We played them like 3 times the past 4 or 5 years. Like we always play San Fran. We just do.
Crazy.
Hey man, more power to you. More power to you. Those are our bets.
Got the bets. Got the picks. Got the warm Yuletide holiday wishes. Hopefully I'll get to see y'all. I'll be home tomorrow evening.
You're gonna be home. Wait, you're gonna be home tomorrow evening?
Yeah, I'm taking a train at 5:45. Nice. Should be in before 8:30, barring no delays on the train. Ooh.
You gonna be here the day after Christmas?
Dude, I'm flying out that day to go to Jacksonville, so that'll be.
What time?
7 a.m.
Dang it, man! Are you kidding?
I know. Dude, I wish I was.
You ain't gonna be here. You ain't gonna be here for the Buffalo Wings Challenge?
Oh no, he's not gonna be there. Crazy.
Dang, bro.
Because I don't have to be. No kidding.
Well, yeah, but just to chill.
No, I would actually love B-dubs. So
I'm actually going up to upstate New York with Naya and her family.
Really? So, interesting. Oh, yeah,
be back the 26th. If you guys
pack warm.
Oh, dude, it's gonna be so cold, and there's gonna be snow.
Yeah, there is.
It's gonna be bad. But if you guys do it around like 5 p.m. something like that, maybe I can show up.
We FaceTime it in. Someone's got to FaceTime it.
FaceTime it.
Yeah, we'll FaceTime it. It's gonna be like 11 a.m. probably.
Hell yeah!
Well, that's if you lose.
Ooh.
What do you mean?
Oh, you have to do it anyway.
He's good. Yeah,
that's right.
A previous year, Brian's doing it. Burke's doing it. Burke lost 1. Brian lost 1. I lost 1. So us 3. I think might be one other person doing it. I don't know, but at least 3 of us are doing it.
That's so bad,
dude. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I think Jack's doing it. Right? Jack's gonna be there. Did I say that already?
Jack's doing it too.
Okay.
I'm not scared at all. I get mango habanero every time, and that's the 3rd hottest. It's not that hot. Like, again, it's not that.
I remember Sean was just like, dude, it's disgusting. It's not
It
even
is
a
gross.
wing.
It is gross.
It's nuclear.
It is. Like, it is just so painful.
I'm going to chug a couple beers right after. I'm just going to be like, I might actually get like.
Is that gonna
That's
help?
gonna make you throw up. You're going to vomit if you do that.
He's okay.
Okay. All right. Well,
iron stomach.
I was glad we were able to do this for the holidays. A little holiday partially biased episode, you know. So always glad to do this with y'all anytime we can get together. So hopefully I'll see you. If not, we'll see you in the new year. Everyone be safe. Spend quality time with those around you who mean something to you, and let's tackle this new year. Let's make 2023 our year.
Amen.
Let's do it.
All right, baby.
Super Bowl bound, baby.
Bills by a MF billion.
Steelers, baby.
R.I.P. Franco
Keep
Harris.
it going.